Nobody is wearing that much blush, I'm sure. Why would you want to spend your money on same products from different brands? Basically, a lot of copy and pasting was happening. I think we as audience want to move away from this, and you might be able to see a lot more bolder colors. One brand would launch lip oil, it worked. 5 different brands would launch lip oils. One brand would launch skin tint, and then it would work, and then 5 different brands would launch skin tint. We slightly did go overboard with peptides. Elf did it, like Elf did too much of it. Beige year is here. वेलकम टू द लास्ट वीडियो ऑफ 2024 और आज हम बात करने वाले हैं अबाउट मेकअप ट्रेंड्स दैट वर क्रेजी इन 2024, वाई दे वर क्रेजी, एंड 2025 के कुछ प्रेडिक्शंस के बारे में भी बात करेंगे, विच आई फील कि 2025 में वुड बी ट्रेंडिंग. सो विदाउट फर्दर अडू लेट्स बिगिन. नीचे यहाँ पर आपको चैप्टर्स मिल जाएंगे, सो इफ यू वांट टू जंप ऑन टू अ पर्टिकुलर सेक्शन तो आप जंप कर सकते हो, या फिर आप पूरा वीडियो एज अ होल भी देख सकते हो. आई वुड अप्रिशिएट अगर आप पूरा वीडियो देखोगे तो. आई एम श्योर यू विल एंजॉय दिस. अगर आप मेकअप लवर हो, यू वुड एंजॉय दिस होल वीडियो. सो स्नैक्स ले लो, चाय कॉफी ले लो, एंड लेट्स टॉक अबाउट मेकअप, शैल वी? ऑलराइट, सो सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं 2024 में क्या ट्रेंड कर रहा था एंड वेदर आई लाइक इट और नॉट. आप अपनी ओपिनियन मुझे कमेंट्स में दे सकते हो. एंड लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द ऑब्वियस वन, द एलिफेंट इन द रूम, एंड दैट इज ब्लश ब्लाइंडनेस. 2024 was the year जब everybody was wearing too much blush and people were talking about blush blindness, but I mean I am not complaining because I think blush and a little bit of lipstick, थोड़ा सा mascara and we were good to go. अब ना बेस मेकअप नहीं भी किया है तो वो blush for some reason cover up कर रहा था. So I mean I am not complaining, but if you were not into blushes, let me know in the comments. Blush के हमने बहुत सारे रूप देखे इस साल. हमने बॉयफ्रेंड ब्लश देखा, सनसेट ब्लश देखा, सप्रीना कार्पेंटर ब्लश देखा, which was like actually blush blindness. I mean nobody is wearing that much blush, I'm sure. Blush was on top of the chart, like lip and cheek tint भी हो सकता है. It was something to do with your cheeks. So in 2016, 2017, highlighters were trending and every single person was like, I can't do my makeup without highlighter, and nobody talks about highlighters these days. Same goes with blushes. 2016, 2017, I would skip my blush. मैं सिर्फ bronzer लगाती थी और अपना highlighter लगाती थी, and I was like, I don't want to wear blush, but I can't imagine my makeup being complete without wearing a blush. So yeah, blushes are important, and I think 2025 में हमें और थोड़े वेरिएशंस देखने को मिलेंगे. क्या वेरिएशंस होंगे वो सेकेंड पार्ट में हम डिस्कस करेंगे, बट येस, आई थिंक ब्लश ब्लाइंडनेस वॉज very much dominating the entire year. The second thing that I really wanted to talk about is the obsession of having peptides or SPF in every single thing. Skincare तक था, I was okay with it, but I kind of am not up for it because SPF is fine, still fine कि आपने lip balm में SPF डाल दिया, which is good, but then lipstick में भी SPF, and then अभी कुछ बहुत ही कम चीज़ें रह गई है जिसमें आपको SPF ऐड करना रह गया है. After Rhode launched their peptide lip balms, we saw a few variations in India and also internationally because I think Rhode really worked out well, and I'm not sure वो peptides की वजह से था या फिर Hailey Bieber की वजह से था, but people went crazy and every single brand was launching their peptide lip glaze, peptide lip balm or something to do with peptides, and now it's not limited to just lip balms. उन्होंने peptides को अब स्किन केयर में भी इंट्रोड्यूस करना शुरू कर दिया है. I know ceramides were already there, but because peptides was trending, we saw a couple of products come to light towards the end of this year, not just lip balms but also some skincare products that actually had peptides. I think we will see more of peptides in 2025. That's something that I feel, but yes, I think we slightly did go overboard with peptides, just like we went a little overboard with vitamin C a couple of years ago. This was the trend that I actually did not like, and it was pearl embellishment. So basically making every single part of your body shine like glitter. Okay, I'm okay with nails, I'm okay with using highlighter on your face, but honestly बता रही हूँ, शैम्पू में ग्लिटर मिला के लगाना या फिर ग्लिटर वाला हेयर स्प्रे यूज करना, एंड नॉट जस्ट दैट, आई फील आपने ग्लिटर बालों में लगा तो लिया है, उसको निकालने में आपको कितनी मुश्किल होने वाली है, ए, एंड बी आपके कपड़े, आपकी चादर, आपका तकिया का कवर, हर चीज़ पे ग्लिटर होने वाला है until you wash it off completely, and completely तो वो एक वॉश में जाएगा भी नहीं, you might require a couple of washes. So yeah, I think this was one trend trend that I absolutely did not like. Another trend that I saw was quite dominant the entire year was the extension of clean girl aesthetics. Honestly, I love clean girl aesthetics, and I think that minimal look really emphasizes all your features. Rather than putting too much makeup, just use right amount of makeup and just enhance what you naturally have is something that I am all about. So I really like this trend. और उसी की वजह से I feel हमने इस साल ना काफ़ी सारे tints के variation देखे. Skin tints were pretty dominant this year. Lip and cheek tints were pretty dominant this year. And I think lip and cheek tint या skin tint के भी हमने कई सारे variation देखे. I feel people don't want to apply foundation on everyday basis. So skin tint was a new term given to BB creams, which was like, just wear something to even out your skin, apply some blush, lip balm or your lip tint and you're good to go. And I think for a country like us, ये trend काफ़ी सही है because with the weather that we have, इतनी गर्मी होती है, you really can't wear like a full face of makeup every single day if you're going to office. This actually is pretty practical, and also आपको it just makes you put together in no time. So yeah, I am all up for this trend and I really liked it. Another product category that I really wanted to talk about, which was pretty viral this year and I feel that it was so lame, is the category of lip oils. We saw tinted lip oils, we saw pH lip oils, which are basically not pH lip oils, but we saw different varieties of lip oils basically. And I feel when you already have lip balm or lip masks in place, tinted lip balms भी हमारे पास pH lip balms भी हैं, so a whole new category that would basically provide the same thing, which is hydration and color to your lip, for me doesn't make sense, but everybody was about it. Every single brand was talking about it. Every single person was talking about it. Every single brand was launching lip oils. I mean, I think I saw more than 10 brands launch lip oils this year. It was K-Beauty, Nykaa, DM Beauty, Tipsy Beauty, Mars. I mean, I guess Etude launched, 2 lip oils this year. Masaba had lip oils. Prosh had lip oils, so we saw a lot of lip oils, and I am honestly not a lip oil person because lip oils are slightly more slippery as compared to lip balms. मुझे thick lip balms, thick lip masks पसंद है, जिसको लगाया तो वो lips पे रहे, मुंह के अंदर ना जाए. But lip oils can be slippery and they would slide into your mouth, and I don't like that feeling. So I think this category specifically was pretty viral, pretty trending this year. Another trend that I saw almost every single month on my feed was taking your color analysis while you are in Korea. And honestly speaking, you don't have to go to Korea to do that color analysis. You can pretty much do it on your own at your home. कई बार तो हमें पता भी होता है कि यार हमारी येलो टोन है तो हमारे ऊपर किस टाइप के कलर्स अच्छे लगेंगे. We know basic color theory, but going to Korea and getting the color theory analysis was a bit too much, and I mean every single person who is visiting there is getting it done. थोड़ा सा annoying हो गया था, not gonna lie. Apart from the color analysis, I saw a lot of people go to Korea and get their foundation matched to their skin. Now it looks really nice. You would feel really nice getting the foundation shade exactly matching to your skin tone. But let's talk how practical that is. I mean, how many people can go to Korea and get a skin analysis to get their exact shade of foundation? And even if you get that done, you'll come back to India, you'll finish that foundation, and you are not going to get that foundation again because you have to go to that same place to get that same foundation made because it's not available in India. So few things I felt were very gimmicky this year and a little annoying, and yeah, this was one of that. Okay, we saw a lot of hydrating products this year, which I am very, very happy about. For a very long time, I always felt that the industry is kind of ignoring the dry skin people, and there are very few products available for dry skin people. I mean, you talk about toners, you talk about moisturizers, you talk about face washes, or even sunscreen. I felt nothing was there for dry skin people, या फिर थे भी ना तो बहुत ही limited quantity में available थे. But this year it was all about dewiness, hydration, and I actually found out at least 4 toners that were hydrating. I found out really good sunscreen that complemented my skin type. In fact, I found out foundations that were complementing my skin type. So I found a lot of good products for my dry skin, and yeah, I am so happy about people knowing that there are more people apart from oily and combination and normal skin. Dry and very dry people also exist, and not just in skincare. I am so happy that brands are also thinking about us and making the product. I'm not sure if it is like thinking about us or maybe just hopping on to the trend, because the trend right now is about dewy makeup, very very juicy kind of makeup, and who is benefiting from that? We dry skin people. So I hope these products, they stay around, they don't disappear in few years. And I really like the fact that now I can build my skincare and makeup routine without thinking ki ye mere makeup ko dry or flaky kar dega. So I am all up for this trend. I really really like this. This is one thing that I really wanted to talk about is I myself being a brand owner, but I feel that this year specifically we saw a lot of duping happening. So Elf did it, like Elf did too much of it. Everything that Charlotte or Rare Beauty or anything that was basically viral in the luxury category, Elf was just launching it left, right and center. And then we saw a lot of duping happening in India. Like for example, let's just talk about the jelly blush. We have like 5 different kinds of jelly blush right now in Indian brands. One brand would launch lip oil, it worked. 5 different brands would launch lip oils. One brand would launch skin tint and then it would work, and then 5 different brands would launch skin tint. Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Foundation, it was viral. Elf launched it and then 5 more brands launched it. So basically a lot of copy and pasting was happening, and I feel as a consumer it's a good thing because not everybody has that much amount of money that they could spend in luxury, and affordable brands doing a similar product is okay. But then there was nothing new in the market, and with every new launch from every new brand we would see same product, and why would you want to spend your money on same products from different brands? So that was one thing that I really felt happened a lot this year. So those were all the crazy things that happened in beauty space in 2024. If I've missed out on anything, just let me know in the comments. Now let's talk about the predictions of 2025, which things that I feel will happen in 2025, which I'm kind of seeing that slowly हम transition कर रहे हैं उस phase में. So let's talk about this, and let's talk about blushes. So as I mentioned, this year it was all about blush blindness, but I think अभी ना उससे हम थोड़ा सा दूर हट रहे हैं. Hailey Bieber launched her blushes and we saw that काफ़ी ज़्यादा muted colors थे, या फिर we saw a few celebrities not opting for blushes at all. So we can see a shift in how we will be wearing our blushes in 2025. So a lot of neutral and natural looking blushes is something that I'm expecting कि हमें इस साल देखने को मिलेगा. By the way, this year the Pantone color is Mocha Muse, which is a neutral color. So we will see a lot of brands adopt that, and a lot of neutral things happening this year. Beige year is here. In fact, I just launched my blushes and there was one particular shade which is called Rosewood, and I thought कि काफ़ी different shade है and ये तो नहीं चलेगा. To my surprise, क्योंकि वो different shade था, it is actually one of the top selling blushes out of the 5. Pink और peach तो है, but I was not expecting Rosewood to sell that much. And Rosewood जो color है, it's a deep maroony red kind of a color, but it looks so beautiful on the cheeks. It actually looks very very natural. उतना ज़्यादा intimidating नहीं लगता है. उसको लगाने के बाद blend करने के बाद बहुत ज़्यादा सुंदर लगता है. I am not wearing it right now. I'm wearing blushing pink on my cheeks right now because I like pink blushes अभी भी. But we would see this change, that people would opt not wearing blushes, या फिर I think we would now move into more of bronzing rather than blushing. वो धीरे से transition आएगा because as I mentioned, Mocha Muse is the color of the year, which is a muted brown tone. So which actually looks like a bronzer rather than a blush, and it's high time now that we need to look on to some another product other than blush. So yeah, we'll see that transition probably this year. The other thing that I saw coming back towards the end of 2024 was 90s makeup or 2000s makeup, specifically those concealer lips. Ramona Sikand the Ramola Sikand और Kamolika वाला lip trend, जहाँ पर आपका prominent lip लिप लाइनर होता था एंड देन यू वुड वेयर अ डिफरेंट कलर लिपस्टिक बैक इन 2000 अर्ली 2000s, बट अभी इट्स मोर कोहेसिव. सो यू वुड वेयर अ ब्राउन लिप लाइनर एंड उसके अंदर एक म्यूटेड लिपस्टिक एंड जस्ट ब्लेंड इट ऑल आउट. वील सी एन एडवांस्ड वर्जन ऑफ द सेम ट्रेंड. सो द थिंग इज दैट ट्रेंड्स वही होते हैं, बस साल दर साल जो है घूम फिर करके वही चीज़ें दोबारा हम करते रहते हैं. बस नई जनरेशन सेम चीज़ को अपने तरीके से करती है. दैट्स व्हाट आई फील. सो बेल बॉटम का ट्रेंड 70s में भी था, मेरी मम्मी ने बेल बॉटम पहना. फिर जब 2000s में करीना कपूर और करिश्मा कपूर ने बेल बॉटम वापस लेकर आया तो मैंने भी वो पहना. एंड आई थिंक फ्यू ईयर्स डाउन द लाइन बेल बॉटम का क्रेज फिर से आएगा इन अ डिफरेंट शेप और फॉर्म. जेन अल्फा विल डू इट इन टोटली डिफरेंट वे. सो ट्रेंड्स वही होते हैं, बस रूप बदलते रहते हैं. एंड आई थिंक दिस कंसीलर लिप और heavy lip liner with muted lips is going to make a comeback this year. And not just that, I think another thing that would make a comeback is frosty lips. I would insert some pictures here, like जूही चावला को देख लो या फिर आप माधुरी दीक्षित को देख लो. They wore this slightly metallic shade of pink or peach. मेरी मम्मी भी पहनती थी ऐसी लिपस्टिक. So I feel that this is going to make a bit of comeback because अभी हो गया, मतलब dewy हो गया. And I saw that there was a shift towards lipstick which are more creamy, which are more shiny. So हल्का सा ग्लिटर ऐड कर दोगे तो और ज़्यादा शाइन ऐड हो जाएगा. इट माइट मेक अ कम बैक. आई फील दैट वेज. लिप प्रोडक्ट्स की अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं तो देर आर टू मोर थिंग्स दैट आई फील विल मेक अ ह्यूज कम बैक. नंबर वन इज लिप लाइनर्स. सो वी सॉ हैवी यूसेज ऑफ लिप लाइनर्स ऑलरेडी दिस ईयर, बट आई फील दैट देर आर नॉट इनफ ब्रांड्स डूइंग लिप लाइनर्स. आई मीन अगर अफोर्डेबल कैटेगरी में देखो तो स्विस ब्यूटी मार्स के पास लिप लाइनर है. इनसाइट ऑल्सो क्वाइट डिड लिप लाइनर, बट आई थिंक दे आर नॉट येट देयर. के ब्यूटी का है लिप लाइनर बट थोड़ा एक्सपेंसिव साइड पे जाता है. नायका का है लिप लाइनर, इट्स समवेयर इन बिटवीन एंड दैट्स इट. बट आई थिंक देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ न्यू एज ब्रांड्स दैट हैव नॉट येट एक्सप्लोर्ड द लिप लाइनर वाली कैटेगरी एंड दिस विल मेक अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ, जैसे लिप ऑयल्स का हुआ ना इस साल, ऐसे ही हो सकता है लिप लाइनर्स का भी हो. अनदर थिंग दैट आई फील दैट इस साल हमको बहुत ज़्यादा देखने को मिलेगी वुड बी ब्लर्ड आउट लिप्स. सो इट वुड बी आइदर फ्रॉस्टी लिप्स और इट वुड बी एब्सोल्युटली मैट ब्लर्ड आउट लिप्स. इट्स आइदर ऑफ द टू बिकॉज दोनों तो एग्जिस्ट करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाएगा. वी सॉ अ लॉट ऑफ ड्यूई लिपस्टिक्स, ड्यूई ग्लॉसेस, दोज काइंड्स ऑफ थिंग्स दिस ईयर. 2025 is, I think, in not just in terms of lipstick but overall is going to be a lot about soft matte, blur, those kinds of things. And we saw that with Huda Beauty launching Easy Blur and a lot of other brands launching products that is going to just blur out your skin or maybe your lips, which kind of indicated that we are going to talk about blurring products more this year, whether it be for lips or your skin. Let's talk about eyes because I feel that the eye category has been pretty dead for a couple of years, but this year I feel you might see a bit of change. You might see brands launching some colored mascara. Now we have already seen blue mascara, brown mascara, black mascara, but I feel you might see a burgundy mascara or a purple mascara as well because they are pretty wearable colors and लगाने के बाद वो तो awkward नहीं लगता. और अगर मुझे लगता है कि brands experiment करेंगे then this is the category which is pretty much unexplored and I think people would love it. As I mentioned, eye category काफ़ी dead चल रही है अभी and I feel it is going to be the way it is for this year also. People will not experiment with crazy eye looks. Simple से eye looks जैसे चल रहे थे ना clean girl makeup aesthetics वाले, वही जो है further चलते रहेंगे. I however feel that you can see more of colored eyeliners, holographic eyeliners, kajals, liquid eyeshadows, all those things. Eyeshadow sticks were pretty much trending last year, but I think they will be pretty dead this year. I know people want more of one and done eyeshadows, but it would be more in the holographic range rather than normal basic colors. Another thing that we might see this year is a little bit of diversion from nude lip colors. Now we have seen a lot of nudes this year. It was the year of nude lip colors, and I would get a few comments in my comment section telling me कि भाई nudes के अलावा भी दूसरे colors दिखा दो. So I think think we as audience want to move away from this, and you might be able to see a lot more bolder colors, a lot more reds, pinks, oranges probably this year. Let's hope for the best, because I think brands would also want to increase their shade range, and an intelligent decision would be to explore the brighter side rather than the nude side. Fragrance were huge this year and last year also, thanks to Bella Vita, and I feel fragrance will be the next big thing in 2025. You might see a couple of brands also pop up जो कि new fragrances लेकर आए. In fact, I was also thinking of working on fragrances. I'm not sure about that, but maybe you might see fragrances in cups and lashes. But having said that, I feel makeup brands or skincare brands who do not have fragrances in their line would probably launch their fragrances this year, because अगर इस साल नहीं किया ना, then it would be too late for them. Market already saturate होना शुरू हो गई है, so it's good time to launch your fragrances if you are a makeup brand in 2025. We saw a lot of ultralight formulation when it comes to base makeup, चाहे powders हो या फिर आपका complexion products हो, concealers हो. I mean, we saw the products कि वो lightweight तो हैं, but they were performing extraordinarily. अगर concealer है तो lightweight है पर coverage बहुत ज़्यादा है. Skin tint है, lightweight है but skin को even tone कर रही है. But at the same time, you would not feel as if you're wearing makeup, or the other person looking at you would not feel that you are wearing makeup. That is why I think makeup brands या फिर we as consumers will move more towards it, because we don't want our makeup to look like makeup. We want makeup to look natural, and that is why I feel that we will see more ultralight formulations, whether it would be skin tint or lip tints or your blushes or anything related to your complexion products. We might be able to see products which has like serum like consistency, serum like finish, skin में absorb फटाफट से हो जाए, and it would just enhance your features rather than, you know, make your makeup or your face look cakey. And the last thing that I feel that we might be able to see this year is the comeback of powders. Yes, I think dewy अब बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है, and this would be the year where we would be able to see a little shift in matte or soft matte finishes, because वो दोनों finishes ना काफ़ी natural लगती हैं, चाहे photos हो, चाहे videos हो, चाहे real life हो. क्योंकि अगर आपका makeup बहुत ज़्यादा dewy है, then there were problems. एक crease बहुत जल्दी होता है, and Indian weather के हिसाब से you can't actually have like a full face of dewy makeup and you can go out. अगर आप ड्यूई मेकअप लगा रहे हो ना, तो आपका जितना स्किन टेक्सचर है ना वो बहुत ज़्यादा इन्हांस होता है. सो पीपल वुड वांट दैट ब्लरिंग इफेक्ट ऑन देयर फेस, एंड दैट इज व्हाई दे वुड मूव टुवर्ड्स मैट एंड सॉफ्ट मैट फिनिशेस व्हेन इट कम्स टू देयर बेस मेकअप और इवन देयर लिप प्रोडक्ट्स और देयर ब्लशेस. सो दीज आर द ट्रेंड्स एंड द प्रोडक्ट्स दैट आई फील कि हमको 2025 में देखने को मिल सकता है. हो सकता है कि इसमें से कुछ भी सच ना हो, और हो सकता है कि सारी की सारी बातें जो है वो सच हो जाए. वट एवर इट इज़, वी विल गेट टू नो टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ 2025. तो इस वीडियो को हम तब वापस से रिविजिट करेंगे, रिव्यू करेंगे. आपके हिसाब से क्या नया देखने को मिल सकता है 2025 में, मुझे कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताना. एंड विशिंग यू गाइज अ वेरी हैप्पी न्यू ईयर. सो या, आई विल सी यू इन द न्यू ईयर. टिल देन, टेक केयर. बाय.